I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the Tennessee Titans.
Mike, 44. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Check four, check four. Line 51, line 51.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
51, Mike 51. They can't hang with us.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
All day, dog. He's crazy.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just like that.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
You ain't doing nothing today. He's coming. We got double up. Rush in. Check, crunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to Meredith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Phillip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him. And that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lewis here on 1st down. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota is complete to the tight end Clay. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Dixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. On 3rd down, he's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Ten Lobo. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Ready?
Jackson, options out left. Miller with 1st down and more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He's going to float this one deep and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cameron Meredith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson caught here by Conley. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mariota completes this one to Meredith. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Phillip Lindsay taking it in as they have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He's got the hookup with Conley. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great errand into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll start with great field position. At the 41-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part. On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up. Pick it up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jackson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota gets it to Meredith complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw Mariota. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They're going to try and run this with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Scott Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mariota now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Let's go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Motion.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Stop your whining.
Play action now. Mariota. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota now from the 50, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down now, it's Dixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mariota. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 23 yards the pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mariota now. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and that might be Titan football. It is.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Mariota. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Mariota. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Push him back.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 14.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson options out left, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over